Deck of Aces going in to join Trust in the lower. Straight out of Harlem, Deck of Aces. Galvarino's out, so too is Marto. And the other one is Aussie Tycoon and Galvarino. They'll be set to go. So 2 to go in, 3 to go in, make that. Here comes the chestnuts coming forward. Galvarino goes in before Marto. And Aussie Tycoons with the clerk of the course. Still waiting on these other two, Marto and Aussie Tycoon. Others standing in. Trust in a lower, straight out of Harlem. Deck of Aces, Galvarino. So here's Aussie Tycoon coming up. Resident trainer Dennis Schultz, he has a red with a white diamond. The other resident trainer is Philip Pengelly, red with a white shamrock. Similar combinations. And they're off. Got them away to a pretty good start. What's going to lead? Nothing's really taking up the running at this stage, and they come down to the winning post on the first occasion, but there is straight out of Harlem. Brooke Johnson jumped the shadow at the winning post. Did you see that? You don't see that too much these days. So straight out of Harlem leads the way out of the straight. By about the best part of 3/4 of a length to Deck the Aces, who's up running second. Being followed then by the next one, Galvarino. Marto was crapped a wee bit wide by the looks of it. Aussie Tycoon was well back, and so was Trust in a lower. So along the side they go, and now the speed is being clapped on when Deck of Aces past 1,000 metres. Runs up and attacks straight out of Harlem and puts his head in front. Followed then by the next horse was Galvarino. Still out wide by the looks of it was Marto, being followed by Trust in a lower, and Aussie Tycoon was last of all. It's pretty bunched. There's only 5 lengths between first and last. Along the side, they've slowed down a little bit. Deck the Aces and straight out of Harlem. There's Trust in a lower zooming around the outside of them to make a line of 3. Followed back in the field by Galvarino. One's going right back through the field. It's straight out of Harlem. It's dropped back to be last, passed by Aussie Tycoon. Now along the side, and Deck of Aces is left in front. You'd suspect he'd be hard to beat from there. He's out by about 2 lengths as they come up towards the home turn, short of 500 to go. Trust in the lower second, being followed by Marto, scrubbed along. Back then was Galvarino. Aussie Tycoon's up along the inside, tailed off. Back then was straight out of Harlem. But Deck the Aces has a commanding lead when they come down inside the distance. He's out by a couple of lengths. Trust in a lower is trying pretty hard. So too was Marto and Galvarino. But it's an easy one for Deck the Aces. Away it goes, bolts in. Deck the Aces by 3 lengths. Second placing goes to Galvarino. Third went to Marto, followed by Trust in a lower. Then the next one was Aussie Tycoon, and tailed right off was straight out of Harlem, who was leading and just dropped straight back through the field from about the 600. Too good for them. Deck of Aces. I might have called it Deck the Aces, but Deck of Aces is the name. Tash Chambers the jockey, and Ian Prizeman the trainer. Deck of Aces. Just absolutely bolted in. Trained locally, of course. Second would have gone to Galvarino, and we'll stand by for all the placings. But an easy win in the last two. Deck of Aces by declaration of war from Countess Christie. Trained by Ian Prizeman. Looked a picture in the enclosure, ran to its looks and was too good.
Metres off the main body now. So towards the back of the track they go in the second heat of the Derby. Past the McPherson's printing group, 800 metres in a second quarter of 31.5. And Plymouth Chubb leads the way. He's 1.5 metres in front. Jungle Eyes is in second, and 3 metres, You Know I'll Be Late's in third. 2 metres away, 1 out and 1 back is Ebony's Avenger. Then 1.5 metres to Courage Stride is in a nice economical run against the pegs. 3 back in 5th place. 3 metres Montana Chevelle, 6th on the running line. 3 back and Nectar RC Phoenix, 4 back the pegs.
6825, 6825 the numbers.
To tack on, but that effort's taken its toll now. He's dropped back 50 away. 28.6 the third quarter. Still no one makes a move. Plymouth Chubb towards the 300. Keza has him on the bridle. 4 metres. You Know I'll Be Late in second place. Is going to have 200 metres to try and run down Plymouth Chubb. Comes up his inside now. Plymouth Chubb. Here's the run now for You Know I'll Be Late. Then Courage Stride. Oh, Plymouth Chubb gallops. Plymouth Chubb gallops. Can you believe it? You Know I'll Be Late's come through. Plymouth Chubb's still galloping. He's out of the Derby. He won't qualify. Courage Stride's come through now. Courage Stride took the lead. Courage Stride wins it. Beats You Know I'll Be Late 2 metres. RC Phoenix a neck back third. Jungle Eyes fourth. They are the 4 that qualify. Behind those, Ebony's Avenger from Montana Chevelle and Aldebaran Boyd Constant and Kai Valley Picasso. And can you believe it? Plymouth Chubb is near enough last. It was closer to last than first anyhow, that's for sure. 30...
Yes, number 4, Courage Stride. Over 1, You Know I'll Be Late. 3, RC Phoenix. 5, Jungle Eyes. 4135, race 6 at Maryborough. At Sandown Park, 3, Earthworm Jim. 210-140. 6, Amron Lass, $2. No third, 2, Sunnyside Joe. Quinella, 370. He's actor 630. Trifecta.
Now the margins here were 4 1/4 lengths by a length, 4 1/4 by a length, 133.86 was the time, 6825. The winner's number 6, Deck of Aces, by declaration of war from Countess Christie. Ian Prizeman, the trainer, and Mrs. M. Prizeman, the owner, ridden by Tash Chambers, won very easily. Second went to number 8, Galvarino, Bob Murray. Seapoy out of Lady Chat, Natalie Summers. Third went to number 2, which was Marto, ridden by Shay Nielsen, by All Too Hard from Lucia, trained by Philip Pengelly. So it's 6825, 4 1/4 by a length, 133.86 the time.
I might be running late there at the Henshin Racecourse. We've got our first event from Sha Tin coming up in 5 minutes from now. Let's go down the board. And number 1, Let Them All Talk, is $5.90. 2, Male, 11. 3, Calico Kid, 680. Sorry, that's the wrong race. Let's get this right. Here we go. This is Sha Tin. 1, Polaris Winner, 47. 2, Sunny Baby, $1.50 for Zach Burton and clear favourite. In fact, the only one in single figure.